By the way, we're having a 40% off code using a coupon code Early Black for the early Black Friday sales. If you were part of the email list, you had a 60% off this weekend. But since now we're putting it out to the public, we're having a 40% off. That's right, people. You benefit from being in that list. Okay. And you get a lot of newsletters and a lot of fun information on that list. So if you guys want to check it out, it ends on Tuesday to get 40% off all of my courses using the coupon code Early Black. By the way, people, I don't have a beard like this. The Dominican guy decided to give me a fake beard, giving me that freaking Beijing. I hate when people give me fake beards, man. It sets wrong expectations. Anyways, let's continue with the video. And if you guys want to work with me one-on-one, go to mindfulattraction.org. And also on my website, there's actually a discount. Just scroll all the way down and you'll see discounted coaching calls. And it ends by the end of Tuesday. So go check that out. Let's continue with the
Okay, so this is a controversial thing that a lot of people don't understand because usually they just don't understand human nature. People never fall in love with the exterior of you. They usually fall in love with what's behind you, what they see when no one's watching. Okay, and that's where a lot of people struggle in. They don't realize that for them to love you, you got to show them that weak side, and usually the weak side is the side that is the complete opposite of your public appearance. For men, it's your inner woman. For women, it's their inner man, right? And the problem is that each sex is insecure of each other. And what guys, for example, in my occasion, what guys don't understand is that yes, a woman is attracted to the masculine, strong and powerful. But you want to know what women take pride in the most? It's the fact that even though you're an asshole to everyone, to her, you're sweet. To her, you are weak for. And so they take pride in the fact that she's able to bring out the feminine side in you. And when I say feminine, I mean the part that maybe cries, the part that feels insecure. For example, with me, right? A lot of women will see me like, oh my God, you're so masculine, right? But then they don't realize that I could be very, very sensitive. Like I sort of get offended when people don't like me back, right? I'll get offended if they don't invite me. I get really petty, and you might think that's whoa. Alex is like, I thought you were more assured. I thought you were more confident. When you get to know me, you realize I'm riddled with fears, right? And what happens is that people don't fall in love. They think they're gonna fall in love with the strong masculine side, but what they realize is that when they see that fear in me, when they see those insecurities, when they see me talking about the fact that, oh man, this person didn't invite me, man, I must not like him. I don't know what the hell that I did to them. They're like, Jesus Christ, like you're really that sensitive about that? I'm like, yeah, bitch. Like you meant that's they end up liking that part of you, right? The part that they don't see on the outside. The problem is that we tend to suppress it. We tend to suppress it, or we don't try to, we deny its existence. And what it does is that it strips away your humanity. It's a difference between a wax figure smiling versus you really smiling, right? It looks like a fucking creepazoid, the wax figure smiling. And what happens is that people fall out of love with you because they never truly penetrate to know who you really are. They never see the contradictions. They never see the opposite of the tough guy act, right? For example, with women. Right? With women, a lot of women, like they'll say that you got to be feminine. They're like the epitome of feminine. They walk with a feminine walk. They talk sweet and they don't get dirty and they don't fucking fart. They don't shit. None of that shit, right? But what happens is that she tries to keep that appearance on throughout the whole relationship, and the man never truly falls in love. Why? Because men fall in love with the opposite of what you portray. They'll fall in love with your inner masculine. So, for example, it could be that she's sweet and soft as soon as you fuck with her. As soon as you start lying to her, as soon as you start being disrespectful, all of a sudden, you go from Melissa to fucking Tyrone. Nigga, you're lying to me. Right? You have that capacity to put them in their place. God, it's like when they say, I love it when you're angry, right? It's like, or even when we say, like, when a woman gets mad, and we're like, oh man, you're so cute when you're mad, you're so hot when you're mad. That says something. What that says is that I want to see that side sometimes. Stop showing me the feminine side. I want to see you fucking pull up for a 3-point shot, right? And for a man, a woman wants to see you cry. And the thing is that it's not that you fucking cry on purpose, motherfucker. Like, but that there comes moments in time when your fucking dog will die, or your granny will fucking choke on a pork chop and fall down the stairs. Like, you better cry, right? It will be weird if you don't. These are the things that, as things happen in your life, situations allow them to see who you are, right? Like if you dated me when I went to art school, you'd be shocked how I felt rejected by my classmates. I was completely neurotic. Like, yo, these people don't like me. These people they're jealous, you know, like, and you be like that, Alexis, like, you're sensitive. You come across as so confident. I could promise you, that's the part that a woman is gonna fall in love, because it's so unexpected. What it says to a woman is that you have depth. There's depth to you, right? And what they want to be able to do is they take pride in bringing it out. People take pride in bringing out the angry side in you when you're usually a calm person. In fact, let me tell you something. If you're the passive, soft kind of person that doesn't get mad, you will literally look more attractive angry. If you as a guy, you are the strong, masculine man, you will literally look more attractive being soft and fucking shedding a tear, for example, as long as it's not a habit. And guys might listen to this and say, what the fuck, right? Even if women might listen to this and say, what the fuck are you talking about? But it's because you just don't understand human nature. The problem most likely is that they're rejecting you from your appearance. That's the issue, right? That you never got past being accepted in the act that you put on. So you haven't gone to those depths. You don't really know that, right? That happens a lot of the times because sometimes, like, you know, some people struggle with finding someone and they keep getting rejected. And so what happens is that when you keep getting rejected, you unconsciously assume that maybe I just have to be more masculine or more feminine. Like you go towards the most common denominator, which is more masculine. When in reality, it's really a balance, right? If you as a man don't develop your feminine trait, you're gonna be a very bitter person, because a feminine trait is a part of you that women are actually attracted to. It's what keeps them there. When you don't have that, they get scared. There's an intimidating coldness. I remember one time a woman told me, you know what's crazy? The craziest review I've had of me is, we're still friends, but she told me that. She was like, when I met you, I didn't feel like I was talking to someone. Like, I felt like there was no personality there. I'm like, sounds like something they'll say about a serial killer. But then that was after doing the meditation retreat. I said, she told me that, but then she told me that, she was like, I'm telling you this because now I feel something different in you. Like, you feel more soft and more real. And I'm like, what type of person was I before that meditation retreat? The reason why I was like that is because at the end of the day, you know, let's put this right here. At the end of the day, it was just insecure. You know, I was insecure about not being man enough, right? I never had that example. So I pushed away the feminine side. And that made me so assertive, so aggressive, that I thought I was attractive when in reality it was too much. And women do the same thing, where they think it's the feminine, and so they go so far in the feminine that they never truly develop their masculine. And what people want is a balanced person with the masculine and the feminine. And the thing is that you don't have to try that. It's really about character development, improving as a person, right? When you improve as a person, you're naturally gonna develop that. For example, me, I had some drug issues, and what got me to, like, not fix it, but like get help, because you never truly fix it. It always stays there. You always have to keep working on it. Was asking for help, right? But what's asking for help? It's a feminine thing, right? Because most people who are addicted are men, right? But women, when they get in trouble, they usually ask for help. And so it's kind of like, that's what I mean. You gotta find what parts in you are underdeveloped and developing. Are you too assertive to the point that you don't let people have some control with that maybe you're too calibrated in the masculine, and that might turn a person who might love you away. So you got to learn how to let go of control, and just that will make you more attractive, not looking better. And that, because looking better gets people to draw to you, they get drawn to you, but it doesn't make them love you. They fall in love with the parts that you have to develop, which is a good thing. Like that says that humans have an instinct. They kind of do. The problem is that you might be so fucked up in the head sometimes that you may not notice that the person may not love you. They're just traumatized and they're trauma dumping, and they're falling in love through a trauma bond. And you could tell though, right? Because if your life is a mess, if you are constantly depressed, constantly taking drugs on pills, most likely the people who you are going to attract have that similar mindset. So they're never really going to love you. It's going to be on and off chaotic relationships. True love, from my opinion, is a stable thing. It's a stable force, like a common denominator, like the constant laws of physics. And honestly, man, it's truly just about self-development, working on yourself, man. I realized I had issues. I realized I had issues with my patience. I realized I was very anxious, and without noticing, I fixed my dating life by focusing on my anxiety, because I went to art school, right? For example, I went to art school and I noticed I couldn't focus. So I went to that meditation retreat to help me focus. But then what I noticed is that I had a lot of anxiety. The anxiety went away. But then when I started dating or meeting women, for some reason, I started noticing that they were calling me more, wanting to see me more. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, oh, the retreat. I inadvertently fixed my dating life by just focusing on really growing as a person. If you do that, everything else will fall into place. All right? Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this. Don't forget, you guys want to work with me one-on-one, go to mindfulattraction.org. Check out my new course that I'm creating. It's actually for men, so if you're a woman watching this, it's not for you. But check out, we're having seminars in New York City and the United States. So if you guys want to attend, I haven't announced it, but you guys can sign up for the email list where I will let you guys know. Just go to my website and you'll see a email list that you guys can sign up to, and there you'll know when I'm doing it, okay? Take care. Are you needy and creepy? Do you have a tough time coming across confident when you like the person? A lot of the times you just don't know what to do. You have habits and patterns that whenever somebody triggers you, you completely forget what to do the right thing. Well, guess what? I have a course for that. And it's called The Psychological Game of Attraction, Natural Chemistry, and The Feminine Woman, what I call the fundamentals. All of those courses are meant to eradicate and exercise the needy, creepy parts in you through action. Meaning, you do what the videos say, and without a shadow of a doubt, you actually get the results. You'll notice that men call you back more. Men will want more relationships with you. They're gonna be the ones that are needy and creepy. They're gonna be the ones that want something. They're gonna be the ones that are the aggressors in trying to get a relationship out of you. But the problem is that a lot of people just watch one or two videos and completely forget that there's actually a system. Don't just watch one or two videos. Get the system either by purchasing all of them and get a discount, or purchase them individually. Because a lot of the times, just watching one video in isolation, you actually miss the big picture. You have to understand why it works. You have to understand what to do next. And a lot of times, my videos just can't address that. A lot of people, you'll see by the testimonies right here, a lot of people have done what those videos say, and they've gotten results. Like the other day, I was in Mexico, and they were like, hey, Alexis, and I'm like, hey, oh my God, your videos are so great. And I'm like, and she was like, look at my kid. I'm like, what you talk about your kid? That's not my kid. She's like, no, because of him, because of your videos, he's here. And I'm like, okay, all right, that's a thing. But I get that a lot. And ironically, that woman watches all of my videos, right? So purchase those courses, man. And if you don't like it, you actually could get a 30-day money-back guarantee, right? Purchase them individually, or get a discount and purchase them all by clicking on the description down below. You have the option of purchasing the one with the bonuses that obviously it's more material, where it's like I give you guys meditations. There's also other courses on how to make friends, how to master anything, or you can purchase it without the bundle, which is much more affordable, all right? And with that, you guys are able to support my channel, which will allow me to make more videos, okay? Anyways, see you guys inside, and thank you.
If you guys enjoyed this video, check out my new course, The Commitment Formula. You could pre-order it right now.
and you can get it at a discounted rate. This course is meant to help you get out of situationships. This course to help you to get into relationships, to get commitment. I mean, I've gotten a bunch of testimonies of women getting married, even having kids. I mean, a woman came up to me. They're like, "Look, Father Alex, this is you." I'm like, "That's not Father Alex, okay? I'm Father Alex is a spiritual thing." And like, "No, no, I have a kid, and because of your channel, I applied what you did, and now I have a kid." I've seen countless of stories. As toxic as you guys might see me, these strategies work to get commitment. Purchase it right now. There's no gimmicks, there's no games. This is meant to allow you to get the guy that you want, get married, and have kids, and you don't have to watch any other channel after this. Okay. And if you don't like it, just get your money back. Look, this is gonna be the best course I'm ever gonna make. And that says a lot. This is gonna be the best course I'm gonna make. So pre-order it right now, or else I'm gonna have to close the channel. And don't forget, if you guys want to work with me one-on-one, go to mindfulattraction.org right here and book a one-on-one phone call. Take care.